Good afternoon, my name is James Stevenson. I'm the Global Sales Director for HRG. I'm now celebrating my 25 years with HRG. I'm going to take you through the story of how I entered into corporate travel and how I ended up where I am today. So 28 years ago I started with HRG, and 2 years before that I started a course in business travel and finance at college. The business travel and finance course had an element of travel, which was my favourite stream. During the 2-year course, we had to, as part of the curriculum, had to go off and do work experience. I did my work experience with a small regional travel agency based in the Midlands that specialised both in leisure travel and also corporate travel. When I finished my work experience, I decided that I wanted to enter into the travel industry. After finishing my course, which I graduated, I had the opportunity to go on to university or to look for employment. I decided the latter and started looking around for opportunities. Saw one day in the Times that Hogg Robinson was advertising for trainees. They had 12 trainee positions nationally across their business travel network, specialising in corporate travel. And 28 years ago, Hogg Robinson had in the region of about 200 holiday shops and somewhere in the region of 50 business travel centres throughout the UK. I applied for the job and was fortunate, after a long recruitment process that included a group interview, which was extremely intimidating for a 19, 20-year-old with one of the main board directors. I was fortunate to be offered one of the 12 places with Hogg Robinson. So that was 28 years ago. Part of the training program was that you were asked to work in all the different areas of the business. So based at a home office in London, I had the opportunity to work in all the different areas Hogg Robinson operated in. So for example, I worked in our 24-hour centre, I worked in our passport and visa office, in our home office I worked in the department that issued invoices, I worked on the travel section that dealt with corporate clients, I worked in the section that issued British Rail tickets. There wasn't one area within our organisation that I didn't have some exposure to. And that exposure has put me in a very good position as a sales director many years later, because it means I intimately understand our business and also understand what customers expect. So, what else have I done within HRG to get to where I am today? After finishing my training program, I then went on to look after corporate clients for about another 12 months. I then left HRG for a short period of 2 years and helped set up a small corporate travel agency based in West London, where I did everything from issuing tickets to debt collection to selling. After 2 years there and making a great success of the business with my colleagues, I was invited back to HRG as one of the sales managers based in the north of England. And since then, I've looked after sales teams, I've looked after account management teams, I've looked after business across the Nordic countries, across France, across Italy. And more recently, I spent 6 years in Asia, where I started our joint venture in China in 2004, helped set up the network in China from Shanghai to Beijing to Guangzhou. Then after 3 years, I moved to Singapore. And in Singapore I was responsible for running HRG's client-facing operation in the region. And I also had responsibility for managing our partner network across Asia. After leaving Asia, I came back to the UK and was appointed 4 years ago as the Global Sales Director, looking after all new business streams coming into the group. So what advice would I give to someone looking at corporate travel as a possible career? Number one, you've got to enjoy dealing with people. It's a people business. It's a service industry. We don't manufacture or make anything. It's all down to the experience we offer and we give to our clients, and that's essential. Number two, maximise and get as many qualifications as you can. And number 3, when you are offered opportunities to work in different areas of the business, even if they're maybe not your first choice, say yes. That experience will put you in a great position later on. Well, I hope you've enjoyed hearing about my journey to where I've ended up today. I wish you all the best in your journey.